Before we get started with today's videos,
Go ahead, babe.
Before we get started with today's videos, we have a little disclaimer. You know, we've been gone for so long because there's been a lot of health issues going on with my body. But we're good. We're here now. We're back on the game. So let's get it. We're about to health is wealth.
We're gonna be uploading every single day.
So,
first off, before we get into this reaction, condolences go out to Tyre Nichols.
Yeah.
His parents.
Much respect to his family too,
his
and the
friends.
situation and all that.
Yeah. But we're gonna go ahead and react to it.
Welcome back, everybody. We end today's show with new developments in the death of 29-year-old Tyre Nichols. On Monday, his family held a press conference after being shown the horrific police encounter with their son through body cam footage. Antonio Romanucci, an attorney for the victim's family, described the police encounter as a, quote, non-stop beating for 3 minutes, and Nichols as a, quote, human pinata. Nichols died 3 days after his confrontation with police on January 10th. He was pulled over for alleged reckless driving, and police say that Nichols ran before being taken into custody. After complaining of shortness of breath, Nichols was taken to the hospital in critical condition. So far, 5 responding officers have been fired, and 2 members of the...
I just hate how the news, like, how they narrate the issue that happens sometimes.
Why? What happened?
Because, like, he was beaten for 5 minutes. I quit me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But maybe I'm just, biased. But he was beaten for 3 minutes. And then it says he ran before he was taken into custody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He ran. So
I
it's
haven't
almost
seen
like,
the clip, so I don't know if the way they're telling it is wrong or right.
Right. I don't know. Whatever. I guess I'm tripping.
But my thing is, like, when is all this gonna stop? Like, when is police brutality gonna stop? And this time is even more shocking because it's coming from black men. Like, it's usually white men towards black men.
I think that it's usually just, it's never gonna stop. Whether it's white on white, black on black, it's the police officers as a whole, they need to be held accountable. And it hasn't been enough examples set, the way they set examples with us, and they done lock us up, throw us under the jail for petty crimes for years and years and years to come. Here are officers of every caliber in every state. They never get held accountable and never get locked up. You don't see them getting 30 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why they feel like it's okay, because they not seeing the
Did the George
consequences.
Floyd,
he got locked.
No. Did the George Floyd incident happen in Memphis too?
Oh, no, that was in, like, Louisiana, I think. So comment below if you know where it was.
I forgot. I knew where it was, but I forgot.
Fire department have been suspended. The extent of his injuries and the official cause of death haven't been revealed, and the body cam footage of the arrest is expected to be released in the coming days. As the investigation leaves many details still in the dark, prominent civil rights attorney Ben Crump shed a positive light on Nichols' life.
Not Tyre. Not Tyre. I mean, he was a good young man. A good young man. Everybody from FedEx, his co-workers, all his skateboarding community, all the people who were in photography class with him. I mean, this was a good kid. His mother said the things that stood out to her about what was his focus in life, skateboarding, and we'll share with you video of how good of a skateboarder he was. Photography and computers, and most importantly, being a father. He loved his son.
Dad.
Everything he was trying to do was to better himself as a father for his 4-year-old son.
That's what's sad.
They wonder why, like, we low-key, like, why are you nervous when you get pulled over?
But it's like...
and they make it seem, they make that a thing, like they pull you over, they be like, why you shaking? Why you nervous? Cause we don't know what y'all about to do.
It's like...
good or bad, as you can see. I mean, I don't know if this guy was a saint or not, but I'm just saying, he seems like, from what they saying, he seems to be skateboarding. There don't seem to be nobody that's you know what I mean, photography, like his hobbies just don't align with the street life, or you know what I mean. And even by the way he talked, you know, in the videos, you could see. We'll see in a second.
And to me, it's like, it's sad. Obviously, any case of police brutality, but like when it happens to a parent, it's even more sad because they're like, kids are out there now without parents because of an injustice system like that. Like an injustice system that doesn't want to do anything for like to fix this issue.
But not only without a parent, his kid is gonna grow up seeing this video of his father getting beat
oh my God,
to
that's
death.
so sad.
And ain't no amount of money gonna bring that back.
Video hasn't been released to the public. But based on the current reports, you think there's enough evidence to file murder charges against the 5 police officers?
Yes, I do,
I haven't
Jesse. I
seen
think
it,
there's
but
enough here.
from
First
the
of all,
previews.
he was stopped, but he ran away, and then he was confronted. But it turns out, you know, there was a use of a stun gun, and he also was being held. 5 individuals against 1 individual, and these 5 police officers, they have all been on the force for over 20 years. They're now all fired, and the police department itself said that it was excessive force and they didn't provide any sort of medical care. I think those facts are enough facts to charge. I don't think it'll be first-degree murder that they'll get a conviction for. First degree here is making sure that it's premeditated.
I think those 5 police officers should have been forced to sit inside of his funeral and reap what they did, bro. Straight up.
Like, and then have you seen like stuff from the police officers? Like, what have they say? Why they did it? Like, what's their excuse?
That it's intentional. I don't know if they'll be able to show that. But second-degree murder and certainly manslaughter, I think they would be able to demonstrate here.
Brian, some of the officers, they were part of the organized crime unit. Why is that important? Why does that stand out?
Just a few things, Jesse. Organized crimes, like Jesse said, these people were on the force for 20 years. They're looking for the big crime, the drug dealers, the gangsters, the killers, the shooters, all of those. So if they're looking and stopping someone for a traffic infraction, that's what they believe is happening. And with the type of crime that they're used to dealing with is the big crime. If I was to use an analogy, this is like using a sledgehammer to put in a thumbtack. Is it possible that I can do it without destroying the wall? Yeah, I have to be very, very careful. But like you see here, they brought a sledgehammer to a thumbtack and they just beat the wall. They destroyed everything. And I know it's a poor analogy.
Right.
Talk about someone who died. But that's what I see in these cases with organized crime unit going after small cases. People are terrified of them because of the force that they exert and the force they're used to exerting against people. So when people like Tyre Nichols get into their pathway, they don't often take the soft approach, they take the hard approach. And I think that's what stuck out to me when I heard that some of them were from the organized crime unit.
That's a good point, and it's going to be interesting to see what a possible defense will be for what I'm resulting in. Brian, Terry, thank you both so much. Everyone out there, thanks for joining us here on Law and Crime Daily. We'll see you next.
We're going to do a part 2 so that we can see the actual clip of what happened.
Yeah, because I need to see that body cam footage, but it's overall, it's fucked up, man.
It's fucked up.